after about 2.5 hours of deliberation, the jury found Jesse Heater guilty on all 4 counts of his indictment. Sergeant Joshua Cox, the lead investigator for this case, took the stand all morning and well into the afternoon. After talking to Clarksburg city officials, the minimum wage increase could greatly affect our area as well as the small businesses in it. Right now you can see multiple roses and flowers on the sidewalk and the street of Locust Avenue right in front of the house where this incident happened. Today, firefighters went into a flashover simulator. There they learned the conditions that lead up to a flashover, which is one of the deadliest places a firefighter can be caught in. It keeps Aaliyah's face and information out there. She said she's hopeful that someone with information will come forward. Just a few minutes ago, I talked to Christopher Hart's brother. Now, Christopher Hart was one of the individuals who died this morning. Right here at the Doddridge County Courthouse, commissioners heard the concerns from community members about the Doddridge County Ambulance Authority closing. They are definitely delicious. I know I love them. Can you tell us a little bit about the history, the heritage of where this came from? And in Randolph County, police are still looking for a teenager that has been missing for almost a month. The group came across this building. Now it seems like somebody is living here. We came across this coffee can that has ashes in it. And what we know right now is that Joseph Metz is charged with 2 counts of murder, robbery, and kidnapping. Now he allegedly killed his mother, Mary Friend, and his grandmother, Maxine Stallnaker, in the Jane Lew area. Thanks for joining us. I'm Erin MacPherson. Now here on 5 News, we've told you how prescription pills and heroin have been a major problem in our area. Well, today, a Harrison County man is behind bars for allegedly having cocaine. One of the many exercises firefighters did in training was to learn how to find one of their own and then figure out how to get them out of a burning building. Yesterday marked the first WVU home game since the violent riots broke out in the streets of Morgantown. This woman was a patient of Dr. Milan's for 10 years, and there are 4 pages of prescriptions here for just the past 3. This home behind me is where one person was found dead and another was then taken to the hospital. And right here in the street is where 2 innocent people died. And as mass shootings continue to capture the headlines, several emergency responders from our area are receiving some special training. Roadways in our area, like this one, aren't cleared yet. That's because DOH officials say when it's constantly snowing like this, they have to focus on the main road. And when it stops snowing, that's when they can get to these secondary roads. If you think your pipes might be frozen and want to take matters into your own hands, make sure you have one of these handy. If not, you may need one of these. Yesterday on 5 News, we told you about all the shopping deals that are continuing past Black Friday into the weekend and Monday. I have 2 water bottles that are from the same package Cunningham purchased from the Walmart in Elkins. In my left hand, it appears to be the contaminated one. It's cloudy, and when you shake it, there's a foam that creates at the top. In my right hand, seems like a regular old water bottle. Experts say when a friend or family member yawns in a relaxed, comfortable environment, it's a suggestion for you to yawn yourself. Tons of things happening this weekend, so make sure you come out and bring your festive gear. Live in Clarksburg for 5 News, I'm Erin MacPherson. Late Tuesday night, 3 people were killed after an accident right here in Philippi along this road, Route 250. It was a car versus a fire truck. Now, apparently the car was traveling from 4-H Camp Road, which is right here behind me, when they allegedly failed to stop at the stop sign. That's when they hit the fire truck that was traveling along Route 250.
People aren't paying very much attention to lights and sirens anymore. You know, we have a hard time getting where we need to go sometimes because of that.
1 man and 2 women died in this accident. 75-year-old Joseph Cousinar, 65-year-old Linda Cousinar, and 38-year-old Jessica Paxel. 5 members of the Philippi Fire Department were taken to Broadus Hospital and later released. Both vehicles traveled a good distance down the road. From what I can see, it was at least half of a football field. The fire truck wound up on the left side of the road, while the car wound up on the right side.
Last night was especially a time, that you really need to pay attention because, the road conditions were horrible. Visibility was down because there was a mist and a rain. I really don't want, the public to think I'm faulting anybody. I don't know what happened. I wasn't in the car, but, I saw the results. And unfortunately, in my line of work, we see too many things like that probably could have been avoided.
We talked to community members and they said it's truly devastating.
I feel sorry for the families. My heart goes out to them. It's a straightaway, but a lot of people pulls out from 4-H Camp Road and gets hit.
It's a tragedy, but you would think right there by the school that maybe we have some flashing stoplights because that's going to involve our school buses and teachers and students that park there at the school. There's never just a first time.
The Philippi Police Department and the Sheriff's Department were on scene, but State Police is handling the investigation. Reporting in Barber County for 5 News, I'm Erin MacPherson. Last week we told you Doddridge County residents were upset when there was a bentonite spill in Morgan's Run Creek. Now I am on Morgan's Run Road right now, and residents told me that's not all they're worked up about. They said they're extremely frustrated with all the damage the oil and gas industry has caused them.
This whole area that used to be so pristine it's like an industrial zone. Nothing's the same. It doesn't seem to be the same anymore. And it's really, really heartbreaking for me to see it.
When these things leave, they leave devastation in their wake. And that's not what Doddridge County and West Virginia deserve.
For most of us, we only have to deal with truck traffic on the major highways. But for residents here in Doddridge County, they said that workers can hold them at a standstill for up to 20 minutes.
My business has deteriorated quite a bit because people don't want to drive in the traffic on Route 50. They don't want to deal with the water trucks. They don't want to deal with the semis. They don't want to deal with a time crunch.
If I'm going to pick up my children at school or something like that, you generally need to leave a lot earlier so you don't have to worry about getting stopped in traffic, and you know that you can go pick up your children on time.
Doddridge County used to be in the lowest tax bracket in the state, but now that's not the case.
A comment coming out of the assessor's office was that because of all of this equipment and all of the stuff brought in because of these well sites, our taxes have went up and we've moved into a different tax bracket.
My heart goes out to people living in this region because this process is just starting. It's going to get a lot worse.
Officials from Antero Resources said they think they're doing what is best and obeying the law. But if you have any concerns, to contact them directly. In Doddridge County for 5 News, I'm Erin MacPherson. On October 28, 2013, 1 year ago from Tuesday, 7 people woke up to smoke and flames. That early morning fire happened at this home, right here in Elkins on Central Street. A mother, a father, and 4 children were killed. Only one man, the mother's brother, survived.
It's only been a year. It just seems like yesterday. It's tragic.
The Elkins Fire Department arrived on scene around 4:30 in the morning after a neighbor saw flames and called 911. We talked to that man as well as other community members, and it's clear they're still heartbroken about this devastating incident.
You know, we did what we're trained to do. They went in and had them out there, all of them within 5 minutes. As soon as we got them out, we had enough animals there, we just load and go. I mean, we took them right to hospital because we knew it was serious.
Everyone but the man who survived, 29-year-old Jeff Hyde, was upstairs at the time of the fire. All the victims had very little burns but suffered too much smoke inhalation.
A lot of them was overcome by smoke because the smoke it come up from the downstairs. There's only one way downstairs from the second floor. They couldn't have got downstairs. I mean, it's just they would have to walk through the fire.
34-year-old Jennifer Chamberlain, 29-year-old Alan Chamberlain, 11-year-old Katie Bolger, 4-year-old Isabella Chamberlain, and 2-year-old twins Alana and Brianna Chamberlain all died as a result of their injuries.
It was tough on all of us once we started getting them in and started pulling them out, especially little children and the parents, you know, and just bring back a lot of memories. And it'll stay in the back of my mind probably for my whole career and beyond that.
Investigators say there were no working smoke detectors in the home.
If there was smoke detectors in there, would that save them all? I can't guarantee it, but I'll guarantee you there'd been a few that would have got out of the house. Since that, we had a program giving out smoke detector people. We have given out over 70-some smoke detectors, and we're still giving them out today.
Investigators still aren't sure what sparked the blaze, but they did confirm it started in the couch on the porch. Reporting in Randolph County for 5 News, I'm Erin MacPherson.